On first down, it's Haskins. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 22. It's a big run for AP. 46 yards on the ground.
46 yards on the play. First down, Washington.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Peterson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
A loss of 7.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Makes the score.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Haskins. And Latimer's got it. And they're going to have this pass all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards.
Washington.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38, Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Could we get a touchdown to this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And this is Latimer, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. got this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Haskins going to throw again into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, our home team 17. Visitors, nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
By Kevin Byard.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They keep it with Henry on the first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Play action, it's Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan, the one who stepped in to make that play. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
play action. Tannehill.
He'll look downfield for Humphreys.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run. It's Henry. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Already too often in this game, we've seen him break runs to the 2nd and the 3rd level, and I think this defense has been way too focused on their passing game. At some point, they've got to understand that the running game is hurting them as well. That last run, that bit them again.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville, it's the Titans.